Hey everyone, I am back with another reading for you. If you are new here, my name is Amanda and this is Dead Garden Tarot. Welcome. So, I'm gonna do, I just finished my first reading and then I'm gonna do another one, which is now. Duh, here I am. I have a list of things that I've been writing down, that I've been noticing and things in my world, and there's definitely a message in there for someone. The collective is feeling a lot of things right now, and I feel like people are really focused and taking some time for themselves and processing and healing. So good for you. That's awesome. But I really feel like there's a message out there for someone. So hopefully, I don't know, maybe put it in the comments how it shows up in your world if it does, and let me know. So one of them, I feel like nature is speaking to you. I feel like you have this, I just heard nature's child. You might very well have a green thumb. You might be really great at gardening. You might be someone who is very in touch with wildlife or animals. You might be like an animal whisperer of sorts. A garden whisperer. So butterflies are popping up a lot right now, and I know it's the season for them, but sometimes you scarcely see them, but I've been seeing them heavily a lot. And also there was a sparrow that had a broken wing. It ran into like window or glass or something. And I found that day when the sparrow broke his wing, I was really upset, and you can't really do anything for them. They're wild animals. They don't trust people. And so I just I put him in a safe spot and I let him be. And I was upset about that, but then when I got home, I did a whole bunch of yard work, and when I cleaned out the garden, all these sparrows came, and they were having dirt baths, and when you pull out the weeds, all the bugs kind of come out, and they were eating the bugs. They were so happy. And ever since then, every day they come in for their dust baths, and they come closer to me. And it's weird. It's almost like the other bird knew I was trying to help it, and it communicated, and then all these other birds like want to be around me now. And like, it's hard to get close to sparrows because they don't let you. Other animals will, but not so much them. So I thought that was interesting. So you make the birds happy. Mourning doves have been around a lot, so there may be some grief that you are going through. They don't normally show up around you or land on your house, or the power lines in front of your house, unless you're going through something. Yeah. Flowers in the same way. I find there's something about the energy of flowers that calls to you, that pulls towards you. Yeah, maybe you are a plant lover and you are a plant mama and you talk to your plants. I'm not sure why I'm supposed to use this deck. This is the Antique Anatomy, but there's something about a broken wing. Oh, and the other one was, there was a bee, and it was one of the bigger bees with the, I think they go around and they check, like, they're always like around wood, and they check, I guess for new spots or something. They have those like the really big black shiny butts. my daughter found one on the ground and it was her, and went underneath her to shelter itself and I think died. So there was a bee that died trying to search for maybe a new home or something. I don't know where the message is for that, but we're going to go into the antique anatomy. So I'm not sure. Maybe physicality, you're going through something. Maybe someone did break a bone. Maybe they broke their heart. You know, the bee dying. I'm not sure where the message is for that, which is why I want to do this reading, because it just happened all at once and I found it very interesting. So what do we have for the collective with this message of nature speaks to them and calls to them? What can you tell me? Maybe it has something to do with nature taking its course, just like people need to run their course and run their journey and go down their paths and learn what they need to learn. To me, the broken wing and the bee is with all of this death and rebirth. You're definitely going through a rebirth. Maybe you're going through a rebirth in a new community, a new nature, a new spot. Again, this is like, gotta love the cryptic stuff, right? Let's find out. What can you tell us for the collective, please, about these messages of the nature and this rebirth? I'm hearing take them. Okay, Page of Coins. A new beginning when it comes to your finances. I heard baby steps. Maybe you're starting fresh. Maybe you're starting new, and that's what this rebirth is about. Ace of Coins, which is beautiful, right after the Page of Coins. Whatever it is that you're doing, or whatever you're going down, whatever new journey or new beginning that you are about to embark on or stepping into when it comes to material and finances, you're a money maker. Like, you are money. Maybe do more money affirmations, because money is just energy, right? And energy flows, ebbs and flows. Money comes, money goes. And both of these have purple flowers, and I just feel like maybe you have some sort of spiritual insight when it comes to investing or making your money. Okay, that's interesting. The Four of Blades is coming out. The Four of Blades. This is laying to rest. 11:11's on the clock. Ooh. That's very interesting. Yeah, maybe something to do with the Lion's Portal. It's 11:11. You're walking through and you're laying to rest something. The Emperor is coming out. Oh. Okay. So this is giving me two messages. One, you're stepping into something Either you're laying to rest old love, the old self, maybe worrying about money you're laying to rest. Or there's an emperor that's coming in that sees you as the Ace of Pentacles. But you're laying to rest something. Well, let's get into it. What do we have on the bottom? Judgment, justice. Judgment and justice are on the bottom. Should I still do these ones? Can I get another one then? Should I do the... Okay. Why is... Oh, there's 2 cards that are flipped over. Should I take these? So something is sneaking up. Because I didn't know that these were flipped. Something is sneaking up on you. I feel like while you're busy with this Emperor... What is this, the 4? The 4 of Coins is coming out. And the Knight of Swords is coming out. I heard competition. Like the Knight of Swords is in competition with the Emperor? Coins. Something about vocal. Teeth. Hold on. I want to find out the 4. Bear with me, please. Let's look at this. The 4 of Coins. Okay, so the 4 of Coins is holding on too tightly. And it's not doing anything that's good for your health. So there is a Knight of Swords that is holding on to their money too tightly and focused too much on materialistic things, and possibly even greedy in the sense of that's all they talk about, that's all that is on their mind, and it is affecting their health. And it's just stressing you out. So I don't know who that message is for. Whoever the Knight of Blades, the Knight of Swords is in your life. Yeah. Splitting hairs, splitting headaches, mouth issues, teeth issues, throat issues, jaw issues. Interesting. We'll have to get into that because I don't know what that's about. Are we done? Yeah. Okay, great. Okay. What can we know about this Page of Coins? What can you tell the collective about the Page of Coins? Their connection to nature. What is that? The 6 of Pentacles. Oh, that's really good. 6 of Pentacles is abundance and like sharing. So you are someone who is a giver. You are someone who is generous. Yeah, money flows with you. It comes and it goes and you share. It also may be one of the reasons why your money goes out a little bit faster than it comes in, maybe. Because it is coming under the Page of Coins, to not be maybe so generous with your money, because those people who are wealthy and rich, that's how they stay wealthy and rich, right? They're particular about where their money goes, what they spend it on. They are generous with their money in other ways, but to just give it out to everyone and anyone, and share, that's how you lose your money. That might be tied to a self-worth thing about being too giving. The Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God. Ace of Pentacles is coming out. Is that for this one though? The Ace of okay, wow. Ace of Pentacles. The way she's holding up this coin, it almost feels like, yeah. You know, like when you find money on the ground, like a coin, and it's like, you know, the universe talking to you, or your loved ones sending you, you know, well wishes and stuff. I just feel like when you find a coin, it's like everything. Yeah, there's like a hope and a feeling of love and support from the universe. You know that they're talking to you. Nature's talking to you. The universe is talking to you. That's beautiful. Okay. So they send you coins. They send you money to let you know that they're holding you and supporting you. Oh my God, big sky daddy sends you money. Ace of Coins. The Nine of Cups is coming out. Yeah. It just really gives you a feeling of wholeness. And there's such a joy and a happiness on the inside. Yeah, with the crab and the cat playing with the crab, it makes me think of Cancers, how they're very tough, hard-shelled on the outside. You know, moving through your 3D material stuff, and then you just have this soft, gooey inside. And the universe rewards you the universe rewards you every time your heart does something good. So I'm getting this picture of like a heart, and then there's like a circle in the center, and it's not like a hole, but it almost feels like every time you open up and you outpour something, the universe gifts you. That's sweet. What else can you tell me about the Ace of Coins for the collective? I heard sweet desire. Your desire to have money, but to look at it in like a sweet way. It seems like the universe is rebirthing your the way you look at money, the way you feel about money, the way you see money, the way you taste money. Oh, like it tastes good in your mouth. It's salivating. You're hungry. You're focused. Okay. Knight of Swords. My mouth is like watering right now. It's so weird. I don't know who that's for. Get that cash. Get that money. Okay, Knight of Swords is coming out. The Knight of Swords. That's the Knight of Swords right here. The Knight of Swords is also coming out again. So we got Ace of Pentacles coming out twice. We got Knight of Swords coming out twice. Yeah, it's like he's flying with the birds. Moving in that Zen state, in that flow, paying attention to what they're saying, what they're doing, where they are. Communicating with nature. Three of Cups is also coming out. A celebration. You celebrate with nature. You show your gratefulness and your open heart. And you cheers. You cheers the moon. You cheers the, you cheers the universe. Slainte. You may even be celebrated I just heard by birds around you, by others around you. Could be taken as females, could be males. Okay. What can you tell me for the Four of Blades, please? This laying to rest. What is the collective laying to rest right now? The King of Cups. Interesting. What else can you tell me? Look at you, collective. You got three. You got the King of Cups on here. You got the Knight of Swords, and you got the Emperor. You sexy, sassy bitch. What can you tell me about this King of Cups and this Four of Blades? The Knight of Cups. The King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. This concerns me. I want to be sure. I don't want to direct the reading. I want to know King and the Knight of Cups. We all know what the King of Cups is. It's, heart, love, all that sort of stuff. So I just want to know if this is about you shutting off your heart and laying to rest suitors or something, because your focus is on money right now. That makes sense. Why am I so not knowing how to do this shit? What am I? Oh, that's because I'm looking in the wrong fucking book. Ah! Huh. So funny. What can you tell me about the Emperor? I feel like I want to cry. I feel like you're laying your heart to rest. So I feel like there was a King of Cups. You might be laying that to rest. And And then with the Knight of Cups, possibly like, it just feels like there's a release and then there's like a new focus somewhere else. Like you're still holding your cup of love. It's still out there. Someone is sending you love, and it's whispering again with that SpongeBob thing where he blows the bubbles and says nice things and goes over to Patrick and he pops it and it says in its ear. He says it, the words are in his ear and they're nice. So I feel like someone might be communicating with you, but you might be laying that to rest. Ace of Cups is also coming out. This is very much about the heart and about money. I feel like you are separating the two. Or because you're focused on money, you're not focused on your heart. You would rather lay that to rest and not pay attention to it. So you must be under some sort of grief right now, which again, with the mourning doves, the crow, the rebirth. You're filling your own cup. You're focused on your own money, your own self, your own heart. Someone sees you as the Ace of Cups. This Emperor sees you as the Ace of Cups. Possibly a divine angel with this halo around her head. And how there's birds up at the top that are together. They're doves. It's peace. What was that? The Tower. Yeah, you're going through something significant right now. And there's an Emperor that is seeing you go through this tower. And seeing you hold your own cup, seeing you hold your own heart and protecting it. What can you tell me about this Four of Coins with this Knight of Swords? What can you tell me about the Four of Coins and the Knight of Swords, please? Who is this Knight of Blades? The sun is coming out. Okay. I think this is a reading that is specifically for you, collective, but this is about the two suitors that are watching you. And there is a massive detachment going on and a focus that is less on your heart and your love and more on you making your money and whatever heavy stuff you have going on in your life. That's where your focus is. So this Knight of Blades is a happy fulfillment, or sees you as a happy fulfillment, which is why they're so obsessed with the materialistic stuff. They probably want to come in and communicate with you. I heard you deserve better. They think that you deserve better, and so they're trying to build everything. I feel like I'm having a deja vu right now. Oh my God. That's so weird. Okay. Seven of Wands is also popping out. Yeah, something that this Knight of Blades is going through they are up against opposition. And because it's the wands, they're up against some sort of, like, wands is about creativity, about fire, about sacral, about, you know, I feel like they're fighting something. They're fighting their own creativity. They're fighting to be creative. They're fighting people around them, and things are getting fiery and worked up, which is why they're having a hard time communicating, because they're so focused on fighting off whatever it is they need to fight off, as well as make their money. How does the collective feel about this Emperor? Do you know this Emperor? It's way too many. How does the collective feel about the Emperor? Oh, there is one that's turned over. The Ace of Swords. That he's a good communicator. I don't know if this Emperor is in your life because he's watching you. So whatever tower moment you're going through right now, he very well might come in during this tower moment or just as this tower is finishing. But you see this person as someone who is honest and a very good communicator, because Emperor is a master of the inner world as well as the outer world. Okay, so you see this Emperor as someone who is honest, and you see them as a good communicator, and someone who tends to look on the bright side of logic. Like someone who looks up, someone who looks forward. Someone who doesn't dwell. Interesting. Yeah, like emperors get it done, right? Makes sense. Justice is coming out. This is some sort of justice in some way, this emperor for you. They're going to balance whatever was unbalanced within you, around you. And whatever you went through, that I'm getting like a bowl, but not one of those full bowls. It's like one of those half bowls, almost like a pasta bowl, but it's wooden. It's something that you would find like those wooden salad bowls, or like one of those prehistoric kind of caveman bowls that you would find in a cave. It's weird. And then I just saw it like tip and then make that sound when it's empty and it wobbles. So something was dipped out of your cup. Something was dipped out of your bowl. And there's going to be a justice with this emperor for that. What can you tell me about how the collective feels about this Knight of Blades? The High Priestess. That this is a divine connection. And if you feel like, so they see you as happy fulfillment. They see you as the sun. And you see them as the High Priestess. So you see them as magical, as something that's divine, something that is faded. And also, wow, someone's doing the work. My body's starting to warm up now, and I almost, ooh, that's good. Okay. There is a masculine, a Knight of Swords, that is doing the work. They are being pulled into their crown. That's very interesting. The fact that this person is so focused on material, the fact that they're trying to do better for you because they see you as happy fulfillment, they're trying to get their finances in order, and are obsessed with that material because they want to offer you something because you deserve better than what they have. And so it seems like they're learning their gifts, they're learning spirituality, they're getting in touch, they're moving up into their crown. And they're fighting it. They're fighting. Is this Knight of Blades with the Seven of Wands and the High Priestess? Are they fighting in the spiritual plane? In the 5D? The Six of Wands. The wands keep coming out. This masculine's on fire. Six of Wands. She's wearing a dress with dragons on it and giving roses away. I really feel like this masculine is not only really delving into the 5D and their spiritual self, there's a generosity. There's a generosity with spirit and this masculine. And this masculine is generous with his creative output. And he taps in well, yeah, he's a fighter. I mean, fighting dragons, right? In touch with his High Priestess. Can I get another card, please, for the High Priestess? Is this Knight of Swords fighting in the 5D? Or is he, like, making friends with it? It almost seems like he's making friends. The Five of Swords. He's learning and he's understanding communication with the divine. It almost feels like a recipe went wrong. He said something and it went wrong, or he followed the signs and they were wrong in some way. It almost feels like he's doing really well and then someone else isn't. So whoever this masculine was around, they're jealous of the fact that he has this, that he has this high priestess quality, that he has this like magic spiritual quality. Because it's like competition. Okay. But he's so good at it. Yeah, he is. Okay. And what can you tell me about, I don't know, the devil's on the bottom of the deck. So he might be going through some trials right now when it comes to his faith. And the people around him, maybe. Communication. 9 of Pentacles is coming out and the Empress is coming out. I was asking about the Emperor. 9 of Pentacles. This Emperor wants you to live a life of peace. And it feels like a happy life, but it almost feels like he would supply and support whatever it is that you do and supply whatever it is that you need. So he's obviously well off and wants to see you happy. Living a life of, I mean, I don't want to say luxury because, I mean, it depends if that's the kind of life that you want to go for, right? That's your dream, is to live in high-end luxury. But I'm getting like very abundant and very well off. And then the Empress sees you as the Empress, sees you as his Empress. He is the Emperor. And emperors look for their empresses. Sees you as abundant, sees you as fertile, sees you as the ultimate female. You embody those qualities. And it's like the same tree. Maybe you come from the same background. Like maybe you're the same kind of fruit. Maybe you're into fruit. I don't know. Maybe you're fruity. Maybe this is a message for the fruity people. I don't know. Just fucking around now. Sorry. Oh my God, this is so long. Wow. Okay, so you definitely have an Emperor coming in. You're not focused on your heart right now. Is the collective heartbroken with this laying to rest, with this King of Cups and this Knight of Cups? So maybe you're laying it to rest. You're not focused on your heart, but you are open to love. Is the collective still open to love? Can you tell me? Is the collective still open to love? The Fool. Yeah, you are. New beginnings, you'll jump into it if it presents itself. Yeah. Fools rush in. But you are no fool, and neither are either of these masculines. So nobody's rushing in right now. Everybody's preparing and healing and learning what they need to learn. Watching, feeling, paying attention to the divine timing that's coming in. All right. Well, that's your reading. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that you enjoyed it. Whatever it is that you're going through, you know, keep doing you. Keep healing. Stay focused on your dreams. Stay focused on the plan about where you're going. And whatever blessings, whatever abundance, whatever miracles, whatever love comes into your world, you will be ready, and it'll happen when it needs to. Yeah, go with the flow. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, resonated with it. Subscribe. Join the garden where we heal and we cultivate. And we like to play. And we plant the seeds for our dreams the way that we want it, for the life that we want. And until next time, I hope you're more brain focused than I am, or better with words. I don't know. I am all over the place. I hope these readings are making sense. I'm sorry that they're so dragged out. I'm sorry that I'm kind of blank in the brain. I'm doing my best and I am having a good time. So I hope that you are too. And until next time, peace. God bless.